Imagine curling up with a steaming mug of tea or a coffee, ready to dive into some truly life-changing health wisdom about keeping your eyes sharp and clear, specifically, how to prevent cataracts from dimming your world. You've likely heard of cataracts, maybe even watched a friend or family member wrestle with that foggy vision, but today, you're embarking on a journey that could brighten your future in more ways than one. We are thrilled to share this with you. We'd love for you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep this warm circle of curious, health-minded folks growing strong. Because who wouldn't want to protect their sight and savor life's vivid details a little longer? Let's kick things off with a fact that might catch you off guard. Cataracts aren't some rare glitch. By the time people reach their 80s, over 2/3 of them, think about that, more than 68 out of 100, will face this cloudy lens challenge. That's a lot of folks, right? So, what's going on inside your eye? Picture the lens as a tiny, flawless window, perched right behind your pupil. It's this miraculous sliver of tissue that catches light and paints the world for you, whether it's your dog's wagging tail, a fiery autumn leaf, or the smile of someone you love. When a cataract creeps in, though, it's like a smudge of grease smears across that window, turning crisp edges into a blurry mess. What's wild is how resilient this lens is. It's got no blood supply, no lymphatic drainage, yet it patches itself up fast and even boasts its own elite immune system. How's that for a design marvel? You might be tilting your head now, wondering why your body set it up this way. Well, blood vessels would clutter your view. Imagine little red threads crisscrossing your sight, so nature skipped them and packed the lens with special, see-through proteins instead. There's also a clever muscle hooked up to it, flexing to tweak the lens's shape so you can zero in on a far-off mountain or the tiny text on your phone. It's like your eye's personal zoom lens. Plus, this little powerhouse has an incredible knack for tamping down inflammation. So, with all these VIP features, what throws a wrench into the works? The big bad guy here is glycation, a word that sounds technical but boils down to sugar sticking to proteins or fats, gunking them up. In your lens, that stickiness spells trouble, clouding what should stay crystal clear. Think of someone like your neighbor, let's call her Emily, maybe 68, who adored her daily caramel latte and a buttery croissant to match. She started noticing road signs getting fuzzier, chalking it up to just getting older. But that sugar habit might have been fast-tracking glycation in her lenses. Folks with diabetes, like Emily if her sweets caught up with her, face this even more because their bloodstream's always buzzing with extra sugar. That's your first nugget of wisdom. Dialing back sugar and carbs could be a game changer for your eyes. What do you say? Could you trade that sugary drink for a bubbly water with a lemon twist tomorrow? It's a small swap, but the payoff could be huge. Sugar's not the lone villain, though. Aging tags along. Can't dodge that one, sorry. Then there's stuff like long-term steroid use. Think prednisone for chronic conditions, which can jack up your blood sugar and hush your immune system too much. Stress pulls a similar trick, flooding you with cortisol that acts like a steroid on overdrive. Even everyday choices, like puffing cigarettes, knocking back too many drinks, or peering into a humming microwave, pile on the damage. These habits stir up oxidation, a rust-like breakdown of your lens's proteins. Ever seen how a smoker's face seems etched with extra lines? That's oxidation carving its mark, and it's hitting their eyes just as hard. What's one little habit you could nudge today to dodge that rust? Here's where the story gets brighter, though. Your lens isn't some helpless bystander. It's armed to the teeth with antioxidants, especially glutathione, a rock star that swoops in to neutralize oxidative stress. Picture oxidative stress as a seesaw. On one side, you've got free radicals, nasty little molecules that chew up your cells, and on the other, antioxidants fighting back. Too much junk food, smoking, or sugar tips that seesaw toward damage, nudging cataracts closer. But you've got the power to tip it back. How? Start with intermittent fasting. Don't panic. It's just giving your body a food-free window, maybe skipping breakfast or stretching the gap between dinner and your next meal. This cuts glycation and lets your lenses breathe. Have you ever tried fasting, even for a few hours? How did it feel? Now, let's wander into the kitchen, because food's where the magic happens, right? To pump up that glutathione, pile your plate with sulfur-rich goodies like cabbage, Brussels sprouts, radishes, and broccoli. Imagine a big, crisp salad, maybe some shredded cabbage for bite, a sprinkle of peppery microgreens, all dressed with a zesty vinaigrette. Keep some raw when you can. Heat saps those vital enzymes and antioxidants. A buddy, let's say Tom, pushing 60, swore his night vision perked up after a month of raw spinach salads. No guarantees, but it's a spark of hope, isn't it? What's your go-to veggie for a quick toss together? Those greens pack an extra punch with lutein and zeaxanthin, fancy names for plant-powered shields that fend off cataracts and even macular degeneration. You'll snag them in deep leafy greens and egg yolks. Think of that golden orb in your morning omelet, rich and velvety. Toss in some selenium from Brazil nuts, a juicy orange for vitamin C, or pumpkin seeds for zinc, and you're crafting an antioxidant dream team. Ever heard of NAC? It's a helper that refills glutathione. Chat with your doctor about it. Which of these could you sprinkle into your week? Maybe a handful of nuts with your coffee? You might be mulling over a big question now. Can this reverse cataracts I've already got? Honest answer, it's a maybe. Depends on how long they've been brewing, how thick they've gotten, and how well your body bounces back. But here's the sweet part. Even if it doesn't erase them, it won't hurt, and it might perk up your energy or skin as a side perk. The real treasure is knowing what drives cataracts and grabbing the reins with choices that feel good. Oh, and don't skip B1 thiamine and B2 riboflavin. Low levels spike your risk, but they're easy to nab from whole grains or a solid supplement. Simple, right? What's one food you could add to your cart next shop? Let's take a breather. What's one tiny tweak you could make today for your eyes? Maybe swapping that late-night cookie for a cup of herbal tea or strolling outside instead of hovering by the microwave. Little moves stack up, and you're not solo here. We're partners on this road. Picture yourself years down the line, still soaking in starry nights or threading a needle with ease, all because you started now. That's the future this wisdom can crack open. How does that vision sit with you? So, how do you weave this into your days? Keep it easy. Sip water instead of juice, blend some kale into your smoothie, or nibble a hard-boiled egg mid-afternoon. When you're feeling bold, dip into fasting. Start with 12 hours overnight, dinner to breakfast. Notice the shift, lighter steps, clearer head. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear. This isn't about nailing it every time. It's about moving forward, and every choice is a high five to your eyes. What's one step you're excited to try? Let's keep the good vibes flowing and take this journey right into your kitchen, because that's where the real fun begins. Imagine transforming your cooking space into a playground for eye health, a place where every chop, stir, and sip becomes a step toward clearer vision and a happier you. Start with something simple yet irresistible. Grab a handful of Brussels sprouts, those little green gems, and roast them with a generous sprinkle of minced garlic until they're golden brown and caramelized, filling your home with a nutty, savory aroma that makes your mouth water. Or picture yourself at the blender, tossing in a fistful of vibrant spinach, a splash of almond milk, and a ripe banana, whirring it all into a green smoothie that tastes like a burst of sunshine on a warm afternoon. Sweet, fresh, and alive. These aren't just dishes you throw together. They're love letters to your body, little gifts you craft with your own hands to nourish those precious lenses in your eyes and keep cataracts at bay. Now, let's paint a scene you might know too well. You're strolling past the bakery aisle, and that flaky, sugar-dusted pastry starts whispering your name. It's tempting, right? But then you think of Emily, not her real name, of course, sipping her frothy caramel latte, her glasses fogging up as she squints to read the barista's chalkboard menu. That image sticks with you, doesn't it? Instead of caving, you reach for a crisp, juicy apple, maybe a Honeycrisp with that perfect snap when you bite in, the sweet tart juice dribbling just a touch. It's not about denying yourself joy. It's about swapping one kind of delight for another, one that fuels you instead of fogging you up. How does that feel? Knowing every bite you choose is like steering the wheel of your wellness, guiding your eyes toward a brighter, sharper tomorrow. This kitchen adventure is yours to shape, and there's so much room to play. Maybe you've got a secret trick up your sleeve, like tossing a pinch of smoked paprika on those Brussels sprouts for a smoky kick, or blending a dollop of Greek yogurt into your smoothie for a creamy twist that feels downright indulgent. Ever tried shredding some raw radishes into a salad for a peppery zing that wakes up your taste buds? These little tweaks don't just taste good. They pack in sulfur and antioxidants, the very stuff that boosts your glutathione and shields your lenses from glycation's sticky grip. A friend, let's call her Mia, mid-60s, once told me she started spiralizing zucchini into her salads, pairing it with a lemon tahini drizzle, and swore she felt her eyes thank her after a week. No science to back that exact claim, but the glow in her smile was proof enough of the power of eating with intention. And here's the best part, you don't have to go it alone. This is a community effort, a shared table where we all bring something delicious to the mix. Next time that pastry temptation hits, swap it for a handful of walnuts, crunchy, earthy, and loaded with selenium, or slice up a pear, its soft sweetness melting in your mouth. Then pop down to the comments and spill your favorite recipe twist. Did you jazz up your greens with a splash of balsamic? Turn kale into crispy chips with a sprinkle of sea salt? We're dying to here. Sharing these ideas isn't just fun, it's fuel for each other, a way to keep the inspiration simmering. What's one dish you've made lately that felt like a win for your body? Let's spark a chain of kitchen creativity right here. As we wind down, imagine yourself a year from now, eyes sparkling, vision steady, proud of every step you've taken. This isn't just about dodging cataracts, it's about living wide awake, seeing every moment, and thriving. You've got the toolkit, fasting, vibrant foods, a sprinkle of insight, so why wait? Take that first leap today, then swing by the comments to tell us how it goes. Like this video, hit subscribe, and pass it to a friend. Let's grow a crew of bright-eyed, lively souls together. Your eyes are worth it, and you are too.